Today our topic is how to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can improve your abilities and intelligence through effort, learning, and persistence. This idea was popularized by psychologist Harold Dweck, and it has changed how many people think about success and failure. Developing a growth mindset is not just about working harder. It's about changing how you see challenges, mistakes, and effort. It's about understanding that your potential is not fixed, and you can always grow. Let's talk about how you can develop this mindset and why it matters. First, you need to understand the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your abilities are set in stone. People with this mindset think, "I'm just not good at math," or "not a creative person." They see failure as proof of their limits. A growth mindset, on the other hand, is the belief that you can get better at anything if you work at it. People with this mindset think, "I'm not good at math yet, but I can learn," or "creativity is a skill I can develop." They see failure as a chance to learn and grow. The good news is that you can change your mindset. You can move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Here is how. First, embrace challenges. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn. They don't avoid hard tasks because they're afraid of failing. Instead, they take on challenges because they know that's how they'll grow. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start by stepping out of your comfort zone. Take on tasks that scare you a little. Maybe it's learning a new skill, speaking in public, or trying a new sport. Whatever it is, don't shy away from it. Tell yourself, "This is hard, but I can get better at it." Second, learn to love effort. In a fixed mindset, effort is seen as a bad thing. People think, "If I have to work hard, it means I'm not smart or talented." But in a growth mindset, effort is the key to mastery. People with this mindset know that hard work is what makes you better. They don't give up when things get tough. Instead, they push through because they know that effort is the path to success. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start valuing effort. When you're working hard, don't think, "This is too difficult." Think, "This is how I grow." Celebrate your effort, even if you don't succeed right away. Third, see failure as feedback. People with a fixed mindset see failure as the end. They think, "I failed, so I'm not good enough." But people with a growth mindset see failure differently. They think, "I failed, so I need to try a different approach." Failure is not the end. It's just information. It tells you what you need to work on. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start reframing failure. When you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Use failure as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Fourth, be open to criticism. In a fixed mindset, criticism feels like a personal attack. People think, "They're criticizing me because I'm not good enough." But in a growth mindset, criticism is seen as helpful feedback. People with this mindset know that criticism can help them improve. They listen to it, learn from it, and use it to get better. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start seeing criticism as a gift. When someone gives you feedback, don't get defensive. Say, "Thank you for helping me improve." Use criticism to grow, not to shrink. Fifth, celebrate the success of others. In a fixed mindset, other people's success can feel threatening. People think if they succeed, it means I'm failing. But in a growth mindset, other people's success is inspiring. People with this mindset know that success is not a zero-sum game. Just because someone else succeeds doesn't mean you can't. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start cheering for others. When someone does well, don't feel jealous. Feel inspired. Think, "If they can do it, so can I." Use their success as motivation, not as a reason to feel bad about yourself. Sixth, focus on the process, not just the outcome. In a fixed mindset, people are obsessed with results. They think, if I don't get an A, I'm a failure. But in a growth mindset, the process is just as important as the outcome. People with this mindset know that success is not just about the end result, it's about the journey. They focus on learning, improving, and enjoying the process. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start valuing the process. When you're working on something, don't just think about the end goal. Think about what you're learning along the way. Enjoy the small wins and the progress you're making. 7th, surround yourself with growth-minded people. Your mindset is influenced by the people around you. If you're surrounded by people with a fixed mindset, it's harder to develop a growth mindset. But if you're surrounded by people who believe in growth, it's easier to adopt that mindset yourself. If you want to develop a growth mindset, find people who inspire you. Spend time with people who challenge you, support you, and encourage you to grow. Their mindset will rub off on you. 8th, practice self-compassion. Developing a growth mindset doesn't mean being hard on yourself. It means being kind to yourself while you're growing. People with a growth mindset know that growth takes time. They don't expect to be perfect right away. They give themselves permission to make mistakes and learn from them. If you want to develop a growth mindset, start being kinder to yourself. When you make a mistake, don't say, "I'm so stupid." Say, "I'm learning, and that's okay." Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd show a friend. 9th, keep learning. A growth mindset is all about learning. People with this mindset are always curious. They're always looking for new ways to improve. They read books, take courses, ask questions, and seek out new experiences. If you want to develop a growth mindset, make learning a habit. Try to learn something new every day. It doesn't have to be big. It could be as simple as reading an article or watching a video. The more you learn, the more you'll grow. 10th, be patient. Developing a growth mindset takes time. You won't change overnight, and that's okay. Growth is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you slip back into a fixed mindset, and that's normal. The important thing is to keep trying. Keep reminding yourself that you can grow. Keep taking small steps toward a growth mindset. Over time, those small steps will add up. So, why does a growth mindset matter? Because it changes how you see the world. With a growth mindset, you see possibilities instead of limitations. You see challenges as opportunities, effort as the path to mastery, and failure as feedback. You become more resilient, more curious, and more open to learning. You start to believe in your own potential. And when you believe in your potential, you can achieve amazing things. So, start today. Embrace challenges, love effort, see failure as feedback. Be open to criticism. Celebrate others' success. Focus on the process. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Practice self-compassion. Keep learning and be patient. You have the power to develop a growth mindset. And when you do, you'll unlock your potential and achieve more than you ever thought possible.